The next guest is bringing another actor out here now, so we'll have one of each sex here. And he is remarkably good. He doesn't do television, so I hope that I don't destroy his feelings about it tonight by making him feel he was right in not doing it. You probably saw him in Birdie, any number of films in his early 20s. He's a very accomplished actor and just highly thought of. He is starring in Peggy Sue Got Married at the moment, which I don't think as we sit here now is released, but will be shortly. And if you will then welcome, please, the lady whom all of the secretaries, if you'll take a sexist remark, who work around here have been dying to meet, and were disappointed that they didn't all get to. Besides that, here is a fine artiste, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas, careful.
Well, I don't know. You say I don't do television, and here I am.
I know. I lied. You made a liar of me from the very...
Well, this is what it's like to be on TV.
Yeah, do you feel smaller somehow?
Yeah, I feel, yeah, well, it's a gas.
You are reduced, you know.
Right.
Now we'll never get him off it.
Right, now I'll be on forever.
Did you see her microphone showing earlier? It was really quite
I did.
exciting.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you, William.
There's the expression, getting your teeth into a roll. Now, I'm sure everybody and his dog has thought of this joke. Do you have any regrets about losing 2 teeth in the line of work?
2 teeth.
I've never asked a guest that.
Right. Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't lose my teeth. I had to do that. They were baby teeth, and it was an orthodontical thing. I'm not a masochistic actor, as it were.
I'm so relieved to hear that, because when you read it, they say he had 2 teeth
right.
pulled
Well, it
to
makes
play the part.
good press, but it's not true.
Perhaps we should tell the folks.
Well, yeah, I didn't pull the teeth for the character, but
yeah.
What I do when I want to get into a character is I go to Toys R Us, and I get a shopping cart.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm being serious, and I shut my eyes, and I pluck toys off the shelves, and then when I get home, I play with them. It's creative building blocks.
I don't see Sir Alec Guinness doing that somehow.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah. My dad wouldn't give me an easy bake oven when I was a kid, so I got that later, and I said it was for the character.
I had the same problem.
Right.
we have a lot in common.
Right. Yeah. They're good. The cakes are good. Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that.
Right.
You've talked about a thing you do called future acting or over the edge or something like that. And maybe I've been reading too many interviews.
Well, I mean, I don't know future acting. I feel like we're going into the 90s now, and I just think that we're going to see some new things in acting. It's I go to a museum and I see a Picasso, and I think, why is it that he can get away with drawing his wife with spikes coming out of her head, or having her mouth touch the floor? I envy him. I said, well, why can't I do that? Yeah. And I think that to an extent there might be things like that in the future, and surrealism and such.
But you don't do grotesquely unreal
No, I just don't think there really is such a thing as an edge. I think that in art there's no right or wrong, and just to keep an open mind and do whatever's creative expression.
Did you fall in love with the biz as a kid? Is that?
Well, I love the Monkees. See, I grew up with the Monkees on television. Mickey Dolenz was my favorite, and yeah, that was my generation. And my brother Christopher and I we'd turn on the television and watch the Monkees.
Well, I'm very honored that you would break your rule about television to come here in order to meet Miles Davis.
I mean, I bought a trumpet. I was hoping he'd break it in for me. Yeah, they're supposed to bring it out here. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I thought that's very touching. That actually, I heard that he was going to bring his trumpet here and have Miles bless it, I guess.
Right. I wanted him to bless the trumpet for me.
Pass
and then
on
no one knows this, but then the value of the trumpet will go up, and I can pawn it.
Yeah. Right. It's a mercenary motive you have, is it?
Yeah.
Tell me about the film you've done, because I got to tell you something. I can't read a movie script, apparently. They send them to me sometimes, and I don't know what POV means and all that stuff. I just find it impossible to read them. I can't picture the movie that's going to be made from it. I read the script for Birdie, and I thought, this is a dumb thing. And then I saw the film, and it's gripping and wonderful. And you're just marvelous in it.
Well, thank you.
As you know, I mean, I'm not making news here with this.
No, I actually enjoyed the script when I read it.
There must be an art to reading a script that I don't know.
I think there is. Sometimes you read 10 pages and it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Then you do see the film and it works great.
The name of the actor who played the guy who thought he could fly.
Matthew Modine.
Matthew Modine, yeah.
He's excellent.
He said about it, there's a director who said about you once, I think it was Alan Parker, that you won't tolerate any fakery, that you're find it incapable of being dishonest.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yeah, I think it's great. I don't know. I just, I don't know. There's no limits or boundaries. I think that realism, you know, that's great, but that you can go further with it.
Often they talk about your nose and your strange looks and
My
your
nose and my strange looks.
your young Mitchum-like
Really?
looks and things. Do you see any of Mitchum in yourself?
Yeah, not really, no.
Yeah.
I don't.
The actor, not the
Yeah,
deodorant.
no, I'm a fan of his. No,
Sorry.
the deodorant, right.
I wish you had said that, Carol. You could have gotten away with it.
It's okay, it's great.
You said you found it fascinating what he said about acting and Picasso and so on. How, in what manner?
Well, first of all, I think that Nicholas is just a fascinating artist, truly. He knows that. But I guess because I think that I always need to be reminded that there is no limit, you know, that there is no edge. You know, you're always, or not you, but I am always thinking, yeah, but I'm not going to be able to do that or allowed to do that, but I can't do that, but nobody's ever done that before, but what if I do that, you know? And then I forget that those limits that I'm hearing in my mind are my own rules, that nothing is really stopping me, that I could push it out as far as it could go, and maybe something entirely new could happen.
Well, I think it's difficult for the actor to experiment like that because the nature of the film industry is such that it's got to be saleable. And what a producer might not find to be commercial, he may try to instantly kill it, and I think that attitude can lead to stagnation. You know,
Yeah.
I applaud any kind of progressive experiment.
Yeah.
When we,
So it takes some bravery, I guess, to, you know, go
especially if you're
through
young
that,
and
but
new, to
it-
be able to break rules
Right,
and
this
take
could be
not.
the end.
uh,
This could be the end.
This could make you unpopular. You've got to be
Yeah.
careful. You're supposed to conform.
Well, that's a risk.